Hi, Jennifer Davidson, producer of Kiss PDX, and I am in the home of Heartspark with Susan Clark. Why don't you just briefly tell us what Heartspark does?
Okay, Heartspark, what we do is really teach the strategic advantage of being happy and what that does in terms of both professional and personal success.
Last year we gave all the viewers a sneak peek of your topic, and I know this year it's different. It's going to be a little bit more interactive. I also know that it's very closely related to what really happens in these four walls. So can you share with us a little bit about what you're going to talk about at Kiss PDX?
Okay, well, with the science of happiness last year, there was some interaction, and it was more kind of a philosophical point of view. And because I am so confident in the sisterhood, that we're ready to mix it up a little bit. And I'm really looking forward to helping this group of women get to know each other on a deeper and meaningful level. So it's really about how to show up and be your best self, which is what Heartspark's all about in the first place. And getting to know each other beyond what we do for a living. And also just realizing kind of what it is you want and how much easier it is to get it maybe than you expect.
I love that.
Yeah, because we all want good stuff.
That's really I was fortunate enough to sign up and join you for one of your courses, Ignite the Spark. And I just wanted to share a little bit from my point of view what that experience was like. During that time, I actually went through a big life shift, and it was not planned or prepared in any way. So I came into Heartspark ready to roll, and then had this big life change happen. And what I can say about that experience is that not only did, in that time, Heartspark act as an anchor for me, somewhere that I could come, connect with other people, and have who I really am reflected back, especially in a positive way that meant and held a lot of value for me at a time when I was having a hard time holding my own foundation. But the other thing is that the experience for me is something that not only could I take what I learned in the class, but I actually could go home and implement and use things in my life. And I think that's so important because a lot of times, like you said, we'll hear these ideas or these really great philosophies, and then it's like, now what? So for me, that was one of the key takeaways, was like that I got the and now what, and I was empowered to do something with it. So can you tell me just a little bit about kind of your experience and maybe some of the stories of like what happens in this room that's so magical and where it goes?
Well, I think you've really hit on it. I mean, we talk about your success patterns, which is who you are when you're at your best, which we usually aren't 24/7, but to really recognize who we are when that is going on, it gives you confidence and a different way of approaching the world. So even when things aren't going the way you want them, to remember that about yourself and to whatever comes your way, to be able to deal with it, knowing who you are and what you bring just by showing up. And by acknowledging and really identifying what you want, that those two naturally want to come together. So you, your best self, and what it is you want, and that really that is a demonstration that work doesn't have to be hard and life doesn't have to be difficult. That it really can, what we refer to as relax into success by simply being yourself.
I love that. And another thing you just said is like relax into success simply by being yourself. And the other key thing that you said was just by showing up. It's like you actually don't have to work. You just have to be willing to take the step to show up, walk through the door, and what you naturally bring is what's so amazing and powerful about who you are.
And we don't see it in ourselves. So that's why you need that group to help you reflect on that and remind you, you are that fabulous.
I can tell you right now that I was so grateful for other people holding me at my best self when I wasn't able to. It's very powerful, very moving, and something that I go back and reference consistently. It's important to me.